Welcome back to Big Adults.
You have one of your hosts here, Shirley.
And Sarana.
We pulled a switcheroo on you.
It's because I was buffering because of what's off screen. Anyways, just leave that right there, for inspiration.
Sure.
Oh, but how did we get here? It is literally the beginning of the end of the year. And
so ominous.
Is it not? The holiday season is around the corner.
Of the end of the year.
Let's be honest, world leaders also recently announced some groundbreaking information that the Earth... Hold on. Wait a second. The climate's changing here on Earth.
But, you have to give it to them. They all took their private jets to New Zealand.
And? They pulled a Hillary Duff moment on us. They went to the Trevi Fountain also.
Oh.
There's some other world leaders or something like that. And they threw coins into the Trevi Fountain. Just to, that's really
Unity.
what's going to help us, tackle the climate crisis that we're currently facing.
Yeah, and they're private jets that uses a lot of fuel, a lot of carbon
emissions.
And you know that at one point there was a traffic jam of private planes, and so they had to fly around New Zealand until there was space for them to land on their way to a climate change meeting. Love that.
No, but they couldn't do it over Zoom. You couldn't do it over Zoom. No.
Private jet or nothing.
You had to be there in person.
Be there or be square. I love the world.
Anyway, so yeah, consumerism. We're gonna have to buy a bunch of crap for the holidays. Complete disregard for our dying planet.
I've already checked you off my list, so that's one less person I have to get a gift for.
Yeah, I have to think twice as hard now because I don't know what I'm gonna get Annie nor you. So
yeah, I 100% feel like we should do a Secret Santa kind of thing, so we don't have
it's three of us. Like
get gifts. Yeah, but now you're eliminating one person. Let's involve Ro.
Dude, I
call
sorry.
them Ro.
I'm not spending money to send stuff to Japan.
I called them Ro. They are not in Japan.
Isn't Spello in Japan?
Yeah, I said Ro as in Russell and Joe.
Our Ro boys. Okay.
Our Ro boys.
Oh my god.
That hurt.
That hurt my soul. No, but that, when you do nails on a chalkboard?
Yes.
That's what my jaw just felt.
I would love to do you can only gift someone something that you made yourself.
All right, I'm tapping out right here, right now. I'm not participating in this.
I made the purchase for this gift card.
I made the money, which I used to buy you this thing from Amazon.com.
Boom. Yeah. Life hacks. You're welcome. 5-minute crafts right there.
Just call us DIY queens. Lord DIY, we're coming for your brand. Oh my god.
But yes, 'tis the season to be jolly.
But 'tis the season to already be stressed. I've been stressing over the holidays since mid-October, to be honest.
I'm broke. I'm so very, very broke. I have no money.
I am still so very, very unemployed.
I'm employed and still broke.
Well, that's on you, fam.
This is fair. I also get underpaid, but we won't talk about that in this episode. We will keep this a happy episode.
Will we? This is our 4th episode in a row, fam.
I love the holidays, so we will.
I do too.
We will keep this a happy. That's a lie. I hate the holidays.
Okay.
I hate Thanksgiving. I've never.
Well, to be fair, it's the most colonizer holiday that could possibly be. Yes, let's celebrate this day in which we threw away all the natives from their land, stole their resources, and claimed it as our own.
We gave them turkey and they gave us corn. It was an even exchange, dude. They gave us growth and we gave them STDs. But that's what happened. I have been alive on this planet for 26 years and some change. I am an old one. Call me the great one. But
our viewers are gonna be like, dude, you're like a spring chicken, please.
I forget, because I'm thinking of like you and Annie and Nick, and you're all like younger than me
by like
and Joe and Russell,
literally younger than you
and
by
Spallow.
a sneeze.
Everyone in my life is younger than me. Okay, time to unfriend these people.
All right, to be fair, I'm super into a group. You got the biggest call out of all time. I had it. Oh, all of Espa is younger than me by like 4 years, which baffles my mind. Oh my god.
It's feeding off the chaotic energy that is this episode.
Christ. I'm not cutting that out. That's just
no. I love that.
The episode is what it is.
On the contrary, add sound effects. Boink, boink.
Yeah, this is gonna be our first episode for December. This is gonna be our first episode for December. I'm not here right now. I'm sorry.
Clearly,
it's been a day.
I love it.
I need you to know I woke up this morning and I gotta read you word for word what I told my friend, because
here for it.
I
thought I was the only one, but
is happening right now.
I feel a little betrayed.
She's also another curly-haired Hispanic human being.
So you have a type.
Oh well. She's also in Florida. Izzy, what's up? Hold on. Yeah, it's a lot of
I see that. Very, very thematic.
Oh, okay. I said, and I quote, at 8:36 a.m. on November 3rd, 2021. I'm sorry, this is a December episode, honestly. Like, this is just who we are as human
Call
beings.
her out.
The way I woke up with no motivation for anything today will surely be interesting.
And surely I am.
I also sent her this picture with me and Annie chilling because we got locked in the room because there were meetings.
Oh, no, that's not the same picture you sent me.
No, it's not. I took a different picture.
I was going to say, I didn't get a whole face.
Yeah,
I just got laptop, feet, and Annie.
I'm sorry. Here's a feet pic and an Annie pic. I also put in another Annie pic here because there was a really cute picture I took of her. Anyways.
The holidays.
Holidays.
Yes, 26 years alive on this planet, and I've never once gone through a Thanksgiving where I did not get into a fight with someone.
I think that's just what the beauty of Thanksgiving is.
So this year...
Sarcasm. If you could not read that, that was heavy sarcasm.
So this year, my mother and sister and I have decided that we will not be celebrating Thanksgiving.
Love that for you.
That we will be either ordering takeout or buying frozen foods the day before and just having a movie day. And we're just going to go into Kana's room because she has a projector because she's bougie and a stereo.
Those are also plans I have for my room, which room makeover coming soon.
Here for that episode.
Maybe. We'll see. Not making any promises.
I also went to a farm in October. Well, if you had seen the previous episode, this would have fit into that episode. I went to a farm.
I also went to a farm and they were like live goats.
Dude, it was so nice.
I didn't step out of the car because the goat was like legit. No, I'm telling you, like these goats were just free range and they were like hitting like the back of the car. I did not dare come out of that car. Oh. This should have gone in the other episode.
That's what I'm saying. I completely forgot I went to a farm. Now I'm really depressed. I have some really nice pictures. My sister and I made a TikTok, like a spooky TikTok about stalking in the corn maze. And it was really nice, and we had a apple cider sundae. Apple cider donut sundae.
Interesting.
It was so good because everything's fresh. We got fresh fudge, and I even bought like fresh strawberry syrup from there. The syrup left things to be desired, but everything else was really good. And we have pictures with pumpkins, and I took so many pictures. I took some really nice pictures. They are now on my Tinder and Hinge profile. So if you see me on there, you'll see the nice pictures that I'm talking about. Which I have gotten messages, because I plugged the podcast on every single one of my social dating apps.
Hey, listen. Each one of you new listeners off of her dating profiles, super appreciate you. And what a better way to learn about a human being than through one of the most vulnerable podcasts.
But I get messages that it's like, oh, I listened to an episode, or this sounds super interesting. I definitely want to give it a listen. Where can I listen to this?
You can listen to this podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts, and you could also watch us on YouTube on Sherley and Sarana.
Yeah. But
so yeah, tell your friends.
This is me plugging myself. But yeah, the holidays. So we're doing a movie day, and I'm excited. I work the following day, which is fun
Not
stuff.
so fun.
But I don't work the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, last Thanksgiving was weird because my sister's been vegetarian for 2 years now. So that meant no pernil, no fritada, no meat, basically. But my mom was still very much a carnivore. And I was still very much a carnivore.
I'm sorry, there's sirens, and I don't know if it's being picked up, but I can hear them.
100% thought you meant like mermaids, and I was very, very concerned as to where you saw these sirens. And then it clicked in my head. It's the wee woos.
Have you watched Cabin in the Woods?
No.
Oh. Sorry. Just complete. Yeah. There was a joke I was going to make, but for mermaids. Anyways. Yeah, no meat for Thanksgiving. I feel like when people think about Thanksgiving, they think very traditional, like the little bonnets and, people scurrying with the traditional pictures of Thanksgiving that you see in textbooks.
I guess, but when I think of Thanksgiving, I just think of a turkey.
No, I think of the Pilgrims. That's the association I have in my head. But yes, very much turkey.
Just turkey. I've never liked turkey.
I hate turkey.
Unless I'm at an amusement park in which I will devour a turkey leg by myself.
I cannot.
It's not a pretty sight, but I am very fun to hang out with,
Listen,
I promise.
As someone who was one of the meat mouths of my family and loved all sorts of meat.
Yeah, that's definitely what I want to call myself, a meat mouth. Mm-hmm. Please tell us more, Sarana.
That I was and no longer am. I'd never liked turkey. I don't like the consistency.
It just tastes weird. It tastes like a bird.
There are better birds.
I'm sorry, that is the best way I can explain it, though.
A turkey like that,
but just there are like
better birds.
It tastes like an unseasoned bird.
I mean, are we surprised? It was what the pilgrim. Anyways, whew.
She got jokes. But yeah, so I mean, it's like a very American thing, right? Thanksgiving.
Well, there's American Thanksgiving, there's Canadian Thanksgiving, which had already passed in October. Yes, it had already passed. But there's like variations of Thanksgiving. Like I know, for example, Korea has Chuseok, which is sort of the family gets together and has like traditional meals and whatnot. But I think the idea of Thanksgiving has definitely been globalized to a point where, like,
absolutely. In Spanish, it's called Día de Acción de Gracia.
Day of thanks.
Yeah, it's literally Day of Action of Thanks.
Okay. Ooh, I still got it.
Yeah.
I definitely know people in Trinidad who's like, oh my God, it's Thanksgiving. Like, no, dude, it's American Thanksgiving, not. But I mean, go off. Have a turkey if you want to. I will judge you 100% if you're having a turkey in Trinidad. But, bottom line is that we both dislike turkey.
Yes, unless I'm at an amusement park, in which case I turn into a dinosaur.
I just dislike it all in any forms of it, especially...
Although I am trying to give up meat. So...
I'm a vegan most days. That's what I call it.
A vegan.
I'm definitely a fake vegan. I was vegan for like a good 2 years.
2 years, yeah. We had Cheese Wednesday. Where we went to Whole Foods and bought dairy-free cheese.
And this was pre Whole Foods being acquired.
Yeah.
By Amazon. So their cheese, their non-dairy cheese selection, chef's kiss. Now I can't even find like half of those cheeses unless I go onto the websites, and I don't necessarily want to buy 50 blocks of cheese to get like free delivery. So
yeah,
sad times. But looking past Thanksgiving, I mean, listen, I went to Costco when I was in Maryland many weekends ago, and there was
2 weekends ago.
This is December. What are you talking about? When I went there, it was very much still pre Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And there was already Christmas stuff, big Santas, Christmas trees. Like
people just wanted to gloss over Halloween.
Dude, they wanted to just skip the entire... Oh my God, I spit myself. I skipped over. I'm going to use our notes because we don't need this anymore. Okay. They definitely just wanted to skip over Halloween and Thanksgiving and just go straight to December. Yeah. Like, everyone is over this year.
Yeah.
To a point where I'm just like, yeah, dude. This year has just been...
But
I don't know.
Feliz Navidad is coming up also. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I could have said it like a normal person. Navidad. If you want me to talk more Spanish, let me know.
The song is just playing in my head right now. Feliz
It actually came up on my Spotify playlist at work. I said Spotify. It came up on the work playlist, and I was.
Can you tell this is the 4th consecutive episode?
That is something that I'm excited for. Again, simply because my love language is gift giving.
I just love the feeling of the holidays.
No, I hate it. I hate the holidays. Like, I don't think you understand. Like,
No, I think it's because I've completely detached myself from the actual gift giving, and I just experience, like, I love the cheesy Christmas movies. I love the cheesy, just, you know, supposedly peppermint everything, and like your red scarf, like, wrapped up in the...
I'm trash for the Starbucks holiday cups.
But here's the thing. Every time I have a cold Christmas, it doesn't feel like Christmas to me. Because growing up...
You were in Trinidad.
I was in Trinidad for many Christmases, and which is kind of funny because I've been in the U.S. way longer than I've lived in Trinidad.
But you go back for the holidays.
Well, I wasn't able to for my Trinidad Christmas ratio to my New York Christmas ratio. I definitely have more cold Christmases, but... There's something in me that is just, it's not Christmas unless it's hot outside. Which is wild to many, many people because, you know, even in Trinidad, like, all the movies are like, oh my God, it's a white Christmas, blah, blah, blah.
There's no such thing as a white Christmas in New York. It's just mud and slush and disgustingness.
If we're lucky, it's mud slush underlayer with a nice light coat on top.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
That's the best that we're going to get, yeah.
If we're lucky, there's no ice hiding underneath.
Oh, there's 100% ice. There's black ice underneath, and someone's going to break their hip, and it's going to be on the local news.
It's always funny because when I cross the street, I have to look at people crossing the street to be like, did you slip? No, we're good. All right, that is a safe
Or like,
spot.
how deep is that puddle that you just stepped in relation to how tall I am and how tall my boots are?
It's a
like,
lot of...
What's the game that we're playing here?
Physics going on. I loathe the holidays. I hate the holidays. I can't stand them. I don't like the cheesy Christmas movies. I don't like... Christmas trees.
Oh, I love Christmas trees.
Call me the Grinch. I hate Christmas trees. My sister and my mom love decorating the tree. It's like their thing.
I don't like decorating the tree because it stabs me in the eye every single year without fail. But I love the smell of fresh pine. Yes, I am that person.
All right. For Christmas, we are getting Sarana a pair of safety goggles.
It's fine. I'll just wear my sunglasses that I bought that I haven't had much time to use because I've not gone out. Yeah,
I don't like it. They like all the traditional stuff. My sister's big on the holidays. She makes eggnog. My mom watches every single Christmas movie that comes out. My mother has seen it multiple times. My sister does all the eggnogs and decorating of the tree and decorating the house and all that good stuff. I don't like any of it. It depresses me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because just a lot of trauma attached to it, but
100%. There's some stuff to unpack, but we're gonna keep that suitcase zipped right on up.
But I'm not a fan of the holidays. The only part that I like about Christmas is giving people gifts. It's not even receiving them, because my love language in receiving is not gifts, but my love language in giving. Like, I like to gift people things. It makes me feel good when I get someone something and they like it or they find it useful. I'm also big on sentimental gifts more than practical gifts, which is actually something I was talking to Nick about earlier, because he was stuck between getting two things for someone, and he was like, do I go practical or do I go sentimental? And I was like, I'm the wrong person to ask, because I will always go sentimental, but this person will probably get more use out of the practical thing, so go practical. I'm saying this person like it's not Annie.
Yeah, I was like, how long are you gonna just play this game? Because like, it's funny because in our like little group, we're all very, you can pinpoint exactly who's who. Mm-hmm. Like, Annie is practical and sentimental. You're just all sentimental, and I'm practical to the max.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say it. Listen, earlier today I learned that I come off a very different way than I think I'm portraying myself. I thought I came out way nicer, but yeah, it turns out don't have much control over that. But that being said, I say straight up, like, I prefer something practical because I want it to be able to fit if not into my day-to-day, then at least into my weeks. As much as I say this like I'm not buying multiple versions of Dreamcatcher's album.
I was
like,
gonna say, which you don't unpack or open, you keep in pristine plastic
but that's
condition.
Even to say, like, I don't buy the albums for the thing.
I mean, it's practical in its decoration.
No, I buy them because I know that it's a direct way to support them as artists, and them coming from a smaller company, like, I know that that's gonna make an impact on them. I don't care so much for the actual albums. They're beautiful. There's a lot of thought and design that goes into it, but I buy it practically to support them, you know? And I know it drives people crazy when I show them my collection and I've not opened anything. I also bought way too much money, like $200 worth of the merch, and they're just sitting in a box.
I mean, they're collector's items. They become collector's items at that point, which is something I never understood.
I'm gonna open them one day, maybe on camera. If the podcast gets big enough and we have enough subscribers and listeners, I will do an unboxing of. We'll pick the number when we get there. I'm not opening all of them, but we'll open a few of my completely sealed, brand new Dreamcatcher albums.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll hit that niche. If anyone in there would listen to us. But it's out there, so we'll see what happens.
Can't take it back now.
Oh, I could edit it out. I'm not going to, but I could. I have all the power here. I really do.
You really do. The only part of the holidays I like are gifts. Are the gifts. In Halloween, it's the costumes. In Christmas, it's the gift and the costumes. Because if you know me, I am an ugly sweater wearing.
I don't think they're ugly, just for the record.
That's because I'm wearing them. I am a fan of the family pajamas. I won't show you pictures because they're pajamas and I look crazy in every single picture.
We'll insert pictures of what my pajamas are tonight.
But I'm always buying matching pajamas for my family, and for me, last year we did the Santa Claus pajamas, and we even bought a pair for Tina. If you don't know who Tina is, have you been watching or listening to us? She is the love of my life. She is my niece. She is my pride and joy, my little French bulldog.
Your niece?
Yes. Kaylin is her mom, so I am the aunt.
Oh.
That's not my daughter. Yeah.
Okay.
But I call Kaylin the neglectful mom.
Okay.
And I'm the aunt that really takes care of the child.
You're the godmother.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my mom is grandma. And when we make voices for Tina, we literally refer to my mom as grandma, and my mom hates it. Me too, Annie.
Do you need to go outside? Are we going to do this again?
Boof.
Okay. We're actually going outside. I think we have a winner today, guys.
Outside! It wins!
You finally actually let us know what you wanted. So the holidays, it's complicated.
I hate New Year's.
Oh.
Can't stand it. I just want to sleep through it, but my mother refuses to let me.
I definitely slept through New Year's last year. The
only fun time I have at New Year's is when I spent it in Ecuador in 2016?
No, 2019 to 2020 was one of the best New Year's because I spent it back home with my cousins, and we were all, and my cousins, my aunts, all of the family really, and we were at my aunt's house, and it was truly a way to bring in 2020. And the New Year's Day, the first, we went to, very secluded beach, and it was we went through the mountains and stuff, and it was a beautiful way to kick off 2020. Had no idea that that's what 2020 was going to
Do you hear
hold.
This? Secluded beaches. It was quiet. Let me tell you what my best memory of New Year's Eve. So in Ecuador, you don't celebrate New Year, you celebrate the old year. It's called Año Viejo, old year.
Yeah.
And the tradition is people spend months making these paper mache dolls of cartoon characters or actors or political figures, and you buy them for money. And people spend so much time making these paper mache dolls, and they're life size. They're as tall as me, they're taller than me. They have competitions on who can make the best one. They sell small ones, they sell big ones. Companies get together. You know how during Pride Month, all the companies turn rainbow? So during Año Viejo, all the companies in Ecuador make their own versions of these dolls, as like part of this tradition.
Definitely a 1-to-1 there.
And you burn them near midnight. Everyone gathers on the streets. They're all over, and you burn them. And you make a list of 12 wishes that you have for the 12 months that are coming up, and you burn them as well. And it's supposed to release them into the air and like help you and all that good stuff. Things you're thankful for, things you want. And it's so nice. And there's a parade. Like there's a parade, and it is tradition for men to dress as women, and they're called las viudas, the widows. I'm not 100% sure where that tradition stems from. I'm sure there's lore connected to it, but it's just so nice because like the toxic masculinity is just gone.
For one night.
Just for one night. Men are in heels, makeup, acting like women, going around and flirting with other men, and everyone is comfortable because they know what it is. It's a joke.
Yeah.
And
it's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
I wouldn't say it's a tradition. Yeah. I feel like joke is teetering on is this still okay to say?
Okay. It's a tradition. And there's people dress up in costumes. So like I have pictures, people dressed up as gorillas. I have a video. It's kind of like Halloween. And I have
sounds very like, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's very celebrate everything that's happened. Now that it's ending, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, you just celebrate it all. I even have a video. I mean, maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but I'm pretty sure it's all New Year's. A video of a man dressed like Jack Sparrow during this like parade, and you eat your 12 grapes at midnight.
That's so interesting. I heard about that from an old friend of mine, and she was Colombian. And I was like, that's grapes? Why don't you just drink some wine? Same difference.
12 grapes at midnight. You put them in your cup, and at midnight, before the minute is up, you eat all 12 grapes and make 12 wishes. Then you have like different color underwear. It means different things. Red for love, green for wealth, white for like balance. The suitcase, if you want to travel a lot, you walk back and forth with a suitcase. New Year at midnight. It's just such a beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because it doesn't celebrate what's coming, but what happened. And I'm big on memories and sentiment. We talked about it. I've mentioned it. So it means more to me than to think of what's coming. It means more to me to think of what's happened. Whether it be good or bad, like we either learn from it or grow from it or just are happy thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I respect that. It sounds like a very interesting celebration. I can't say that I have something similar, but we do like Old Year's and New Year's, which melds into really just one day. So we most likely sleep in on Old Year's Day, so the 31st. Oh, I'm kind of out of breath, hold on. But, the party really starts in the afternoon, so like late evening time around like 5-ish, 6 p.m. And then, you do your dinner and you eat and whatever, and then you just kind of party, hang out through the night, and then it hits New Year's 12 o'clock on the dot, the fireworks go off, you hear people yelling in the streets, you just bask in the moment that everyone who's out in the streets right now is collectively experiencing a new year, a new era that is to come, and everyone hugs each other, gives well wishes, kind of like thanks for being there for the past year of my life. Can't wait to see what else is to come in the future sort of situation. At least that's what my last big event, New Year's, was kind of like. For 2020 to 2021, I'm pretty sure I was in bed by like 9 p.m. or something like that. Yeah.
I think I was in the middle of a fight with my mom last New Year's over something that like I look back on now and I'm like, we really fought over that.
Yeah. But I think, New Year's resolutions, all that stuff, we'll talk about it more in episodes to come, but at the end of every year, I'm always very retrospective. And for this year in particular, we've made a year's worth of podcast episodes. Sure, the beginning was super rocky. We were doing it over Zoom. It was like still very pandemic-y.
Yeah.
Whilst it's still like we're still in a pandemic. Like I think what they're calling it now is an endemic. This is just something we're gonna have to live with for. We're just gonna have to live with it. Yeah. But from Zoom to actually trying to meet up to recording individually to try to like master audio, and then to lead into a space like this with equipment like this. And it's cheesy to say, but I'm proud that we've gotten this far, and grateful for my own like very routine dedication and to be, for lack of a better word, a stickler.
Oh, 100%. We would not be making these episodes if it wasn't for Sarana harassing me every week.
And trying to plan in advance. Like today, we sat down and like planned.
Yeah.
And normally it's just me planning and then it's extending like, the plans to her. But
here's a surprise topic. And I'm like, okay.
But, you know, this is something that, hopefully speaking on behalf of both of us, it's very dear to us. And it's something that we both have said, you know, previously before, that we've wanted to do for a long time, but just not had the confidence to.
Yeah.
And I think because the holiday season already makes me so sentimental, I'm really grateful that, first of all, we've made it this far. We've upped our quality. We've gotten a little bit better with consistency. And we're here. We're showing up. We're doing the damn thing.
I mean, our channel has definitely grown from when we first started like 2 years ago to now. Even if it's just 2 more people, that's still 2 more people that we didn't have before.
And people reaching out to me on Instagram DMs being like, hey, I listened to this one episode and I related to it so hard. Like, keep up the work. Can't wait to tune into more episodes. And they've done that. And that reaching someone, getting someone new that's not in our sphere at all, having someone listen to us, the immense gratitude is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And what we hope from here on out is to continue to grow. And the only way we'll do that is if you guys keep listening to us. So, as always, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying hydrated. Hope you're staying warm and cozy wherever you are in this cold season now. And we'll catch you guys
Things are just
next time.
vaguely adult. Vaguely adult. Things are just vaguely adult.